there's no point, you see, no point in making any plans at all, as I expect to be awake at any moment.
Awake? But, Democritus, you seem perfectly awake to me.
Seem? Ah, but things are not always what they seem, are they? Now, if I were not a man of logic and reason, I might conclude from the nature of the landscape, the activity of the citizens and their general appearance, that this was heaven. Wouldn't you conclude that, my boy?
Yes, sir.
Yet, has any man ever really seen heaven? No. Smelled it? No. Touched it? I think not. And what cannot be seen, smelled, or touched must logically be only a figment of the imagination. Ergo, I must conclude I am asleep, and you are all part of a dream. Don't worry, my boy. You'll be home soon.
Are you sure?
Sure. I'm absolutely certain. A man as logical as I cannot, as hard as I may try, accept the proposition that you are here. I therefore state emphatically, though I'm sure undiplomatically, that I created you. No, don't look shocked, it's true. And in a moment you will disappear. For you're not real at all, you know, you're merely in my dream. You pinch yourself and hurt yourself, but it's me that makes you scream. Be grateful that I ate well, for you realize, of course, that if I had indigestion, you might have been a horse. Or if not that, a goat or bat, a monkey or a pup. So just behave yourself, my friend, or you may just wake me up. And then, old fellow, you'll be gone until the next time when I chance to dream you up again. So you see, my psychopompous friend, you are but a bubble.
Just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. Wait a moment, we have facts and figures to prove that you are deluded, have excluded many arguments to counterbalance all that you have concluded true. For example, here's a list of all the souls that have arrived this year. Do you think that if you woke, they too would also disappear? You can feel them, you can see them, you can smell them. If they are, why not accept the fact that your senses know?
I am not convinced by all your arguments, I find. I am just amazed at the complexities of my mind. For you're not real at all, my first hypothesis was true. And when at last I wake for tea, that'll be the end of you. I'll miss you, yes indeed I will, until the next time when I chance to dream you up again.
Just a minute, you're deluded, you've excluded every other point of view but yours.
Congratulations. By heavens, your argument is irrefutable. Your reputation doesn't do you justice by half.
Well, you know, he's not such a bad sort after all, is he?
But, sir, now that you've negated us all, are you happy?
I am transported. I tell you, if I could win one logical argument every day, I should be in heaven.
You would. Excellent, excellent. It's all settled then. Democritus, our experience has shown us that everyone has his own idea of heaven. And who am I to deprive you of yours? Go forth, brother, and find your own way. Goodbye, Democritus.
Goodbye, Psychopomp. Goodbye, Michael.
When do I go home?
Home? Oh, I shouldn't be in such a terrible rush to go home if I were you. You know, this place has excellent possibilities. In fact, I'm rather glad I thought the whole thing up. For you're not real at all, my first hypothesis was true. And when at last I wait for tea, that'll be the end of you. I'll miss you, yes indeed I will, until the next time when I chance to dream you up.
Yeah. No sniffing.
Yes, sir.
Name?
Michael.
Previous
Do you
occupation?
have any jobs for boys?
Boys? Boys?
Boys in heaven? There are no boys in heaven.
Yes, there are, sir. I mean, well, You see, I am a boy. I can push a planet.
Push a planet?
Impossible.
Only angels push planets, Michael.
Well, I could sift stardust or windwaft or clip clouds.
Yes, you could if you were an angel.
Then what can I do?
I'm sure I haven't the slightest idea if you're really a boy. You see, I only have jobs for angels here.
I knew it. I told him so. I told Patience. My guardian angel said you'd find something for me to do here. But I knew you wouldn't. I don't belong here. Here's your old key. Doesn't open anything anyway. Take it.
Thank you, Michael. Someone will be very grateful, Michael.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Hmm.
What do you mean,
Just That's all.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just nothing.
Are you really? Yeah, it sounds like fun. I haven't done that in years. Mind if I join you? What do you do when you say you're doing nothing? Tell me, please. Do you sneeze? What do you do? Do you like to flap your arms in the breeze? 'Cause I'd really like to know. Do you sit on your hands with your feet on the wall? Or do you walk on your toes and think that you're 5 miles tall? It's nothing at all. Oh, what do you do when you say you're doing nothing? Do you stand on your head? What do you do? Do you like to bounce around on your bed? Do you have somewhere you go? Some secret hiding place where dreams can all come true? When you say you're doing nothing, tell me just what do you do? What do you do when you say you're doing nothing? Do you swing on the door? What do you do? Do you like to crawl around on the floor? Do you lie beneath a tree and pretend you're a king looking royal and wise? Or do you sit on a rock and try catching butterflies? Well, that's no surprise. What do you do when you say you're doing nothing? Do you laugh? Do you cry? What do you do? Say, I'll bet you count the clouds in the sky. 1, 2, but most of all, I'd like to know that secret place you go when someone's calling you. When you say you're doing nothing, tell me, what do you do?